Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Stamkos, and a few months ago, I think like 4 or 5 months ago, I took a look at Matvei Michkov. You may have watched that video. It has about 30 views, which I'm happy about. But yeah, I took a look at this guy. Quick look, just a overview of this guy who is eligible for the 2023 NHL entry draft. So a couple years down the line, but honestly, probably one of my favorite up-and-coming players right now. Honestly, probably my favorite. I've watched Matvei Michkov ever since he was 14 in the U16 league. I've been keeping track of him for a couple of years now, so this is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth. This is going to be a runner-up video, probably the last video until his season is done and his next season begins, although I'll probably make another one on him at the end of his season and playoffs just to see how he did. But anyways, let's get into it. So Matvei Michkov, born in 2004, he is now 16, still a right winger, left-handed shot. He is 5'9", 157, which means, I don't know, last video I made on him, I predicted he would maybe make it up to 6 foot, like 170, but I don't know. I'm going to say that 5'10 is probably pretty good. 5'10", 5'11", 170 I think is still great for him. But yeah, born in Russia, top prospect for 2023. Yep. So let's get on to his stats now. And last year he played in the U16. This year he's playing the MHL, and I'm very impressed. So we're going to take a look at his stats. So one of the things that I really like about Matvei Michkov is his pure goal scoring ability. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Alex Ovechkin, but I'm saying he is going to be very good. Definitely a potential 600, 500, goal guy if he reaches his peak. You could see there in 1920 in the U16, he had 70 goals. 70 goals. And I did calculate his points per game average, when it's sitting right around 3.83, I think it was. But look at his MHL stats. They are very impressive on their own. 19 goals, 10 assists for 29 points in 29 games. His stats have been updated since this. I think he has around 30 games now. I've kind of been sitting on this video for a while, but still very impressive numbers for a 16-year-old in the third best league in Russia. Very good. He's playing against 20-year-olds and stuff too, I think, so very good. But now we're going to go on to the point where I compare him to Andrei Svechnikov. So take a look, 26 games, 109 points. Andrei Svechnikov, a year older in 13 games, put up 53 points. And if you calculate that out, you're going to figure out that Matvei Michkov a year earlier had a better points per game in the same league 1 year earlier than Svechnikov, who is already a great player in his own. Just came off of an awesome campaign, 61 points in 68 games, a 30-goal scorer if the season went on. And this year I'm expecting him to get 35, not 35 and 56, but if they played a full 82, that 35 would be great. But, yeah, like, you can just take a look. I did the calculations. I think Svechnikov had like a 3.4, and Matvei Michkov has a 3.8, and that's just so insane. So insane. And the goals per game average, too. He averages about 2.5 goals a game, which is just mind-numbing to me. If you know who Tony Hand is, he kind of reminds me of Tony Hand with just the scoring ability that he has. It's so awesome. And Svechnikov didn't play in the MHL or any of that, so we don't really got any of that to go off of, but he was always a great World Juniors player. Matvei did play in the U16, and he totally destroyed it. But honestly, I don't know if I did anything in the last video for what I think Matvei Michkov will be, but I think his peak is better than Andrei Svechnikov and not quite Alex Ovechkin. I think he sits on the higher side of being kind of like an Ovechkin rather than a lower side of Ovechkin and a higher side of Svechnikov. I think he's 100% better than Svechnikov. I think his development trail is just one step ahead of his, honestly. And I could see Matvei Michkov going first overall over Connor Bedard, who I know is playing very well right now in the U20 and the Swedish Hockey League. Point per game, last I checked. In 4 games, he had 4 points, but I think Matvei Michkov could easily challenge for that number 1 spot. He's just amazing. He's so good. But, yeah. I'll be doing a little update on Matvei next few months when the season's officially over for him. The playoffs are officially over, so look out for that one. But this is just a quick update on kind of how he's doing this season so far, and obviously he's doing very well. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, help me get to 100 subscribers. We're 10 away, which is totally awesome. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But for now, bye.